Hey, what's up there, Yeti? Not much, just doing a little bit of work here on the city. Waiting on a few more orders here for these Mills Plate roads that I started here. I'm trying to get the railroad track laid back down. It's been a work in progress, so. Basically trying to get this room cleaned up too. I got a huge mess here. Got stuff everywhere. Hey, Ninja. Hey there, sister. How are you doing? Just kind of rebuilding here, put together. Might go out of frame here for a couple seconds here. But this here are, see if I can unsnap one of these for you. These here are the new Mills roads that I've been working on here. I did not put the white, that way we can still take and run our 8 wide speed champs. I am waiting on more tile. They are on order, still in the warehouse, so hopefully here in a week or so they'll be sent out. This last one here is a bit tricky until I get this border framed in. It's pretty much just going to be one long straight build like I do. All my buildings will be on Mills plates on the other side here where the buildings are, with the train track running around. Not sure if I'm going to do a beach or something here in front or what I'm going to do there yet. But I do have all these old Mills plates that I got to take apart still. That's kind of what I'm working on today. It's just taking and getting all my basics laid back down. Hopefully get the train up and running again. Plus I've been watching all you guys doing city updates and stuff like that, so it kind of inspired me to get building again myself. Did take and pick up a couple more sets yesterday. I didn't do a video on them yet. I don't know if I even will, but what I got here. Picked up the Hogwarts Express. This was one of the Harry Potters that I did not own, so I wanted to get it while still seeing it in stores. So I picked that up yesterday. So I'm not sure if we'll get that built and running on the track or not. And we also picked up another one of these fluffy encounters. I believe I already have one of these, but it was buy one set, get the second set for 40% off at Target the other day. So I was like, for 20 bucks, I might as well get the fluffy encounter set for 40% off. Now we have to go to this other end here, place some more of these plates. And kind of doing this layout also here because I don't have enough 32 by 32 plates to fill up the table. So with this layout, everything will match up color wise. We'll have all the big gray base plates on the outside and then 32 by 32 plates in the center there. You know me, it seems like I'm always tearing down more than I'm doing actual building. I believe I had a gray border going around the outside, so that's what all these are. I've got to take off these plates. I'll come back over there to chat here in just 1 second. I also got 32 16 by 16 plates coming in also, which will end up replacing all of these nose plates here in the center for my buildings. Also seen that Mercedes double pack is back in stock on Lego.com. I got to get that ordered also. Hopefully I'll take and get that done tomorrow. Should be using a brick separator. It'd probably be much easier. I will grab that tub over here, come back to chat here for a minute. Hey, what's going on there, Cliff? No, I'm not playing Smash Brothers or anything right now. I forgot that game that you were telling me about that you wanted me to look up also. Really haven't had time to even really look it up. Nice just once I get these plates down. The whole other side though is all tiled off already. I think I ordered 999 more of the small sidewalk pieces. So I think all those blue 2x4 tiles that I have, I might use for a beach or a lake or ocean or something along those lines. Go back to the other side and get these couple laid in here. Still have 4 or 5 of the old mill plates here that I gotta still separate and take apart. Not liking the way that that's looking. We're way off down here. Once everything's locked into place here. Kind of turn the camera here also so you can kind of see what I'm working on down here on the other end here. Kind of working on this corner down here right now. Hey, how you doing there, Bricks? I just believe I just took and watched one of your videos. I was just saying how I want to get that last Speed Champion set that I need, that Formula One with the Mercedes. That was the only one that I cannot find in store. When I ordered the rest of them, when they first came out, that one was already sold out by the time I got to it. So I'll probably get that ordered tomorrow, most likely. Pretty much right now, I'm just getting these base plates laid back down, pulling my old milk plate roads apart. We have like 4 more of them sitting here on the floor that I gotta still take apart. I'm kind of particular too, even with my filler brick like this here, this blue strip most likely will end up being covered up. But I do kind of like keeping everything the same color. Just that when I do my much easier to sort parts instead of just reaching in and grabbing a bunch of random color. And then you have to sort it all out once you do take stuff apart. But the center part here, our mill roads, this here will be changing. But for now, right here are my mills plates that I've been using for buildings. I was doing 16 by 16. That way it makes it a lot easier to put a roof on them and stuff like that with the 16 by 16 plates. Looks like we need a few more here. I'm hoping once I get all the border laid out and the train track down also, it'll make everything else pretty sturdy. That way I can take road sections out when I need to build the trees or whatever I want on my sidewalks. I do kind of like the clean look though also right now, and then just keeping my trees back towards the buildings, but we'll see what I come up with. Have a few more here. Gotta walk all the way around the table here. Few random pieces down at this end. show you what the old road system here looked like also. This here are the plates that I'm taking apart. This was the old road system I had, which was 2 lanes, and that was done on 232s. I look a lot better that way. I wasn't having to make Mills plates just take and set onto the actual gray base plate. This way it's all on one plate instead of 2. You cannot probably see what I'm doing here. I got the camera opposite way here. Back on this side now. Over here, trying to get this section filled in. I believe we have one more to take apart here. I'll come back over here to chat also. I believe we need one more. Hopefully we can work on getting the border finished and the rest of the train track down. Hoping once this is all locked together, it lines up. Still, oh, 3 studs short on this side. Not sure why. Everything should line up correctly. One section of this road out for a second. We're going to put some more of our brick here. So it's still kind of worrying me on the other end here because I don't want to line up correctly. Keep this going all the way around here, hopefully. That seems to be lined up now. Don't want to snap that into place yet until we get this border built out a little bit more here. So everything that the train tracks is on will not be in a mill style, just the buildings and the road will be. I'm hoping once this is all trimmed in, I'll be able to just come over here and pull out a road piece or a building plate here from the center and move it around if I need be. Start taking some more stuff apart here because we are running out of brick here. Like I said, this is all pretty much filler brick. Thinking I might even take and run a 4x4 out from this and run a grass strip all the way around in front of the road there. We'll see how that looks. Maybe either tomorrow or later this evening, seeing how far I get with this border. Using everything that I have, so that none of this will be seen in the future. I will take and come back over there to check. See if anyone else has stopped in. There's a mouse behind this table also. Getting back and forth can be a bit difficult too from time to time. I will come back here that real quick. Hey, 14 bricks. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, right now I'm trying to get the railroad track laid back down and kind of turn the camera here for you guys also. I'm not sure if I will be keeping this building. It's the only building I have together right now, and it is all separate on separate mills plates. But right now I'm working on the border, trying to get the train track back down. We can turn this here and I can kind of show you the building system that I have going here. I've even thought about just taking this center building out possibly and using it for a standalone build. But that there is on the mill's plate and hold it up there with one hand. So if I wanted to, I could take these two here, slide those together, just have that be one build there if I wanted. That is the center of the table though, so you do get a little bit of a gap. I would have to take and build a roof section, most likely, to hold it together there. And then we could just take this one and put it down here or wherever we wanted. And just slide our plates down and it's a totally different build now. What I like more, if I like just those two together or if I like it as one big building. Most likely I'll end up taking it all apart anyways, because all of those plates at the building are going to be taken apart once I get my 16 by 16 green plates, which all of this here will be green then on all the way down. I might even move the buildings back further, have more grass area in front of the buildings. And I said earlier, I did not put the white stripes down the road. That way our 8 wide speed champs here will still look decent. Even if it's just one lane of travel, they'll fit in there nicely. There's really not enough room to do next to each other. They do tend to want to go over the line a little bit, but so I mean it would be possible, but I think I'll just keep it all as one lane and the cars all running in one direction most likely. Not too sure yet. I did take and try building a parking lot. See if I can. Just was all right, but I did have this built here, fit right in to match up to this system here, like so, and then you would just remove some of your there. And then you would have a parking lot. I'm not too sure if I like taking up 2 building spaces just to have parking for 3 cars. But then you can take your cars and park them right into your spot here. I might do something along those lines still. I'm just not happy the way that particular piece turned out that I threw together. So you could have your parking lot down there next to your building. Thanks. Maybe I will incorporate that. I'll probably most likely rebuild it. but it does add a little bit into it. Cars off of the road, which I still have about 30 speed champs that I need to take now put together. But this one here, it was just a quick mock or whatever, throw together one night. I was watching the movie or something, so I just kind of threw it together. I don't really like double lines here, and I don't like how this line here turned out. This brick shouldn't be in there on either side, and this should probably just be one line instead of two. So I might mess around with it, take this apart, and maybe even put this in the center with buildings on the side. But that is just another idea that I came up with. I've also seen a lot of people building sporting arenas or whatever. I believe Miss Bricks has a soccer field in her city, but I was even thinking of doing something along this line here. I would take out these gray ones and maybe do 2 goal posts and do like a mini football field or something along those lines, if you can kind of envision it. I was kind of hard with it's just plates on a Mills plate right now, but you had your 2 goal posts on both sides and maybe did some lines down the side for yard lines, maybe do a couple seats or something like that. So I'm not too sure yet. Like I said, I'm still in the process of putting stuff back together and getting inspiration from the rest of you guys out there in the community. Trying to come up with a little bit of stuff on my own and stuff that I haven't seen that I would like to see and all of that. The big nuisance is just waiting on parts. That's why I have been putting off building lately, because I've been waiting on parts. And once you get parts in, then it's like, oh, I want to build. I got all these new parts. I want to get them put in. But when you're waiting on parts, it's kind of tough to want to actually do some building. And I'm not sure if anyone out there just seen my last video. I believe it was 2 weeks ago or so. I did take and purchase this Creator 3-in-1 Ferris wheel here, and the box was all damaged, so I should have already because of that. But it was the first time that I seen it in stores, and they did give me 25% off of this, so I got it for $60. And I opened it the other day. I was in, I believe it was Yeti's chat, and lo and behold, all the pieces were in these Ziploc baggies. So it was actually a return, and somebody took it back, and this is what my parts came in. So no numbered bags or anything. It does look like most of the figures are there. So I pretty much just have that set sitting here, all dumped out into a bin. But that there is all the pieces that were in there. But I figure even for $60 for 1,000 pieces, if it's all here, if it's not all here, oh well. I mean, it's still, I got a discount on it. I did find most of the figures are in there. They were not put together yet, so I did build the figures. There was one that it looked like it was missing the leg pieces to it, but I could simply just throw a different pair of legs on there. So I have not even sorted this yet or anything like that. These here were 2 plates that came in it in that set. And this is what I have on order right now. I believe I have 32 of these coming in, which will be nice because you only need 4 of these for your mills plates. Do the top of your mills plates here. So eventually all of them will be green, even though the buildings will be on top of them. Most likely won't see them. Just my little OCD, I kind of like having everything match. That's why all those mills plates kind of look the same. But I'm going to come over to chat for a second. Kind of go off camera and just sit down here for a minute. Yeah, actually, it does come with 2 different instruction booklets also for bumper cars, and then I believe a swing or something along those lines. There. Because these all were in there. I'll have to look up to see the other alternate builds, but at least all the books were there. I had the swing ride, the Ferris wheel itself, and then the little bumper cars or bumper boats or whatever they want to call them. I think they are supposed to be bumper cars, but now that just gave me an idea about if I do a lake or something, maybe doing something like bumper boats or something along those lines. That, or I've always thought a go-kart track would be kind of neat also. Doing a little circuit and building a couple little go-karts. But right now I'm going to have to take and pull apart some more of these old Mills roads just to get my white brick here. So we'll be off camera here for just a second. It'll be nice once I get plates broken down and I'm not sure if I'm going to take and run tile along the top rail here or not. I'm thinking if I keep my road as big as it is now, I might be able to do a gray tile all the way across just to give it a clean look. And I believe I took that idea from Lion Bricks when he built his city. I wish he would have did another update. It's been a while since I've seen a city update from him. But I believe he was the inspiration that gave me the idea. I think it makes for a nice, clean all the way around. Plus, it helps hold all your base plates in place here. I did see a few people out there that were kind of struggling. I believe it was Emma Soros. I was just watching hers, and that's why I like laying my base plates first. That way I know what I have and kind of having everything lined up before getting too deep into a project. That's why it kind of stinks that I don't have any more 32 by 32s. That's why I have to use the big 48 by 48s to give an even color layer here. I had all 32 by 32s, then I could just take and do base plates for my water or what have you, but I don't have enough to fill the table. So the old, and I didn't want to, with the old layout, I did not want to run the train track through what was supposed to be water. And now down here at the other end, we are going to have some more plates apart here. Hoping that this rope plate is going to snap back in here also to this corner, which it seems to have done. I'll kind of bring one of these over here and just show you what I have to take apart here. This here is the old road system here, so I'm apart and taking the parts off of it. Layout. These will be Mills plates here also. Here's these blue ones. And here that's kind of what's holding me up here is having to pull stuff apart for my brick. Take and rebuild here. It's easy getting your bigger parts, but this here is all tiles on this plate, so that can be a pain there once I need to use those again. But for now, we're just basically trying to get our white brick back here. That way we can put our border around the edge. This corner here is pretty tight to get into. Still managed to squeeze back here just barely to get to this side. I had to leave the other side a little bit wider there just to get up and down the stairs here. But luckily it wasn't too terribly long on the other side. That way I am able to have the two tables. This here can be tricky trying to line up these plates also, especially when connecting them together. Don't like using the 2x4 unless I have to, or 2x2. We still have that whole back section to go also. I'll probably turn the camera again here and start working on this back section here. Come back over here to chat also. Matthew, thanks for stopping in. If you're still out there, Matthew, some of my suggestions would be to just start with your base plates, and no matter how big your cable space is, kind of lay your base plates out, and your roads, if you're using the it's best to lay those out, and then you're along the back of your road or along the edge of your road, and then just kind of work from there. If you're using these older road plates here, just taking everything up where you want it and lay all your buildings and try to make a grid pattern, if that makes sense. So if you only have 4 of these, just kind of make your square, and if you have only 2 of these road plates, lay your 2 road plates by each other, and then your buildings behind it. If you have more than that, then you just keep extending and extending. That's when I first started. I don't know, it's probably a year ago when I started doing YouTube. I just started off with one table here, and all I'm using for my tables is a folding table and then a piece of MDF board I believe I got from Menards or Lowe's. I believe the tables were like $30, and then the piece of plywood was like $30, $25, $30. So for $60, you could have a nice size table to start with, and if you have more room, you can eventually expand like I did. But I do enjoy the hobby. It is fun just to build stuff. But like I said, if you got a smaller area, you just kind of build your little grid pattern out. And I like placing my roads to know where my road system is going to be, or my train system layout's going to be, and then just go from there. My city is always changing, which I'm still learning myself. Like I said, I've only been back into the hobby for maybe 2 or 3 years now that I'm an adult. And then once I started watching other people build and realized there was more, I was like, okay, well, I'll buy a couple Lego sets and maybe start a city myself. And a couple $1,000s later, here I am, and I'm still working on it. So it definitely can be time consuming. My biggest issue is I just like taking stuff apart, and then I see a different inspiration or a different idea. So I take everything apart and rebuild everything. If I would just take and leave stuff together once I built it, I'd probably make a lot more progress. But that's what's so fun about the hobby too. You can take it apart as many times as you want, put it back together as many times as you want. So it's definitely enjoyable. It's relaxing. One way to spend the day if it's rainy or snowy outside. So you've always got your brick where you can take and build whatever you want. But then once I found everyone else was doing YouTube, I was like, oh, well, now I can take and share my ideas and thoughts with everyone, which has been a real fun experience.
Not sure if you have a YouTube channel yourself, but I'd love to check that out if you do.
It's always fun meeting new people and seeing their ideas and hearing their input on stuff. Do apologize, my camera, all I have hardwired camera, so every once in a while not a frame here. I want to keep doing videos. I should probably take and buy a GoPro or something along those lines, because I do not own a cell phone. Here's another plate here that we hurt. Move all of this out of the way. My biggest problem with the hobby is just how messy everything can be, especially when you're like me and take stuff apart all the time. That would probably be another recommendation, is just try to keep everything clean and organized the best that you can. And I try to do what I can, and I still have stuff everywhere here. That there. Eventually, all of that will be turned into Mills plates also there. This is our white brick we need. It was tied up in those other road plates. But as you can see, even here, this was 32 by 32 Mills plates stuck together here, but as you can see, I try to keep most of the color organized, so I tried using all just yellow brick under here. So it does make it a little bit easier when you're taking stuff apart. If this is all random here, then I'd have to spend more time pulling different colors apart. And the white is on the outside because that was the outside edge, kind of like this here that you will see on the whole city. So I do like keeping all of that one color. Set all of this over here. We'll be using that back there. We'll go lay this down and then I will come back there to chat. We'll have to walk back around the table here. And if you're not like me and not too worried about having like a rainbow effect around your city or in your city, you can always just use any brick that you have also. Don't have to do it all in one color. That's just my preference. It's kind of like everything to match up and all look the same. Not too worried about like if a brick looks a little bit dirty or anything like that. I don't really worry about. I'm worried more about just the color itself. It looks like everything is going to line up down here once we get all the way around here, but we got to go all the way down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more plates. It looks like to go still. We got to pick up some more blue brick here, though. We're doing blue on the inside here, all the way down. Also, hold this back look together here. I'll come back over there to chat in just 1 second. Get a couple more of these bricks laid out here, just so I'm over here and have them available. We're almost down to the end here, at least with the inside border of the blue. That'll be one more project out of the way here. Make sure everything is going to line up once we finish this outside border with the white brick. There, maybe 20 more or so bricks. There's one to flex on me a little bit down here. Here, and I'll come back over there to chat. Okay, I finished on this side. Hopefully this road plate will
He's back down in here for me. There we go, and I will come back over here to chat.
Adjust this camera again. So we just finished doing that blue backing roll there. Like you see the blue here in front. I just finished doing that all the way around. So I'll have to finish the white up next. I think I'm going to take a short little break here. Also, hey Joseph, thanks for stopping in. Just doing a little bit of building here, trying to get the railroad track laid back down. I'm going to be off camera here for a second and chat. Just taking a quick smoke break here and getting something to drink. It is getting there. Well, thanks for stopping in on your break there, Joseph. Alrighty, let me grab one more drink here and we'll get back to some buildings here. So we are going to have to take and pull some more plates apart here. We'll take and put our we can take and move these plates here also. I think we'll have just enough plates here also to go all the way down to the other corner here. Might actually take and plates back out here, make this building bigger again just for now, just to keep everything the same size here. Just until we take and rebuild those. This off. Slide this building back out. Drop this one back in here. Guess we are one of those mills short from building, making it even. But like I said, those will be coming apart here anyways, eventually. Looks like we're going to need one more plate on this side. they can steal one of these. Put that in there, and then we can slide everything down. Just like so. Of course, it is not centered now. Our other last two plates are over here. Take these off of here. That way we can fill in the section. Don't like the way that this is lining up down in this corner here. Might have to do a little bit of readjusting here. I can take and turn the camera here so you can kind of see what I'm working on down here at the other end. This end seems like it's lined up down here, but I am having trouble down here at this other end of the table here. Getting this to line up. What goes here? Let's see this here. We want here. It still feels like a big jump here. I think we're going to take and pull this section of road out here. See if that helps make this snug here. There we go. That seems to have worked. Looks like everything is still lined up correctly. But now let's see if we can get this road plate to snap back down in here for us. It is pretty tight build here. Seems like that went back into place. I think we're back on track here. And you're gonna need a bunch more white brick here. Sure. Where I can find more, it looks like we have a few in this. Actually, maybe more than I thought in this box, so that will help. Come down here and see if we can get this to run all the way around here. Complete this corner. We need a 2x3. Right here. Is a slight overhang also on this side of the table, maybe 3 studs wide hang over, but it does make it a little more challenging to snap the bricks down. Once we get this border framed in, hopefully then we can get the rest of the railroad track laid down here also. Looks like we're gonna need, I don't know, maybe 100 more 2x4s here to go all the way down. Match up with our other back edge here. Right here. There, slowly but surely. will be nice once this border is complete. Then we can take and move on to something else here. I do have an old section of straight here. Hopefully this will line right up here. A few more here. Kind of like also how the train will be going around all the buildings. So kind of go out of view and then come back into view once it makes the circuit. Normally I would have all of these separated, but I was in a hurry to clean up, so pretty much just all the white brick went into one tub. As far as sorting brick also, I do just kind of like keeping mine all in colors. It's a lot easier for me than brick shape or size or anything like that. I just like doing by color. Slowly getting to the end here. Probably back out of camera view again. We'll come back over here to chat though real quick. Track down here. It's a slow process, but we are getting there slowly but surely. And for my tubs here, I like using these 3-drawer tubs here that I picked up from Walmart, I believe. This here is just a random one that I have not gone through. It was a haul that I bought. I believe I paid $50 for all of this brick here, but it is all unsorted. For most of my other stuff, I do just like keeping all my colors together here. You see, I've got more white brick down here. Added more white brick here with some white windows, and have more of the road plates here. I also like this because it hides everything under the table here. So I have all the table space underneath here with unopened sets and more random bricks. So that is what I use for storage. And then the little Tupperware containers for the smaller parts. I think I'll come back over here to chat for 1 second here. It does get tired standing up and working on the Lego City. All right, thanks for stopping by, Joseph. Have a good rest of the day at work there. Getting exhausted just working on the city. I would like to get this train track laid back down. Not sure who's still out there with me, but I am just taking a little here for a minute. Taking a smoke break here and getting something to drink here. And after the small break here, we can get that train up and running, hopefully. Then I might start on another border there going around. I think I might do grass or something along those lines in front of the sidewalk. And then possibly doing a lake or that. All those extra blue tiles, because when I first started my city, I wanted to do blue sidewalks just to be different. But now that I see the light gray tile next to the gray road tile, I think it looks a whole lot better. So I might just take and use my smooth tile now for my water instead. There is that. Here real quick and we'll get back to building here. So we need some more white brick. Oh, sorry about that. That's my fan. It just tipped over here. So we are down to maybe needing 50 more white brick here. I do have a couple more plates here that I need to take apart still. This here will give us a few more. Here's our other section of straight track also. Hopefully we can take and get this border down and then hopefully get the rest of this train track laid. And I got that accomplished. probably 20 or so more white brick here. We have one more plate here to take apart. We'll see if this will be enough. Looks like it's still going to be a few short. We're getting closer though. Looks like we need a 1x2 also here. Has the B sticker on it. We do not want to use that one. Hoping that pulls together a little more also here. It looks like it should. I think I have one more section here that we can take and get brick from. I guess if need be, I guess we can just take and use some 2x3s and 2x2s here to finish filling this in. There we go. Our border is complete. Now we can go through and worry about lining up this train track all the way around. With this layout here, I left 4 studs from the edge here. Got 2 studs for the border and then 2 studs on the inside here. So if we wanted to take and put something else along the railroad line, we'll have a little bit of room to work with there. So now it's pretty much just going through and lining the track up here now and snapping that into place. seems like everything is lining up correctly here. Which is a good thing. In the future here, we might do a little small bridge or a tunnel or something here just to hide this blue on this side. I'm not sure where the rest of our track went. Looks like there might be a few pieces over this side of the room here. Hey, what's going on, Brick Scene? Thanks for stopping on. Yeah, actually, it's two folding tables and then two pieces of MDF board. And I believe they're 80 by, let's see, 80 by 60 or close to it. So I can go 6 base plates one way, and then I believe 18 base plates all the way down. But I do not have a bunch of 32 by 30, 48 by 48s on the outside, just that way the color lines up. And then I'm using all my 32 by 32s in the center here. These here are on Mills plates, and then all of my buildings will also be Mills plates. The track on the outside is all built right in, so none of that will be removable, but it will be laid out and put in decoration if I want, or be able to take a Mills and build a building off the table. That way I don't have to do all my builds on the table directly. I was saying earlier, I do have I believe 32 of the 16 by 16 plates coming in. So all of these Mills plates here will all be remade here in the near future. So all of this will be gone, and then the whole plate will be green with my buildings. I'm also thinking about moving my buildings all the way back here and having more room here to work with as far as trees and sidewalk and stuff along that line. I do most of my buildings 16 by 16. I think they look fine that size, and then it also gives you a nice roof with the 16 by 16 plates. You don't have to build some crazy style roof or whatever to fit on your building. But we are close here on the other side. I'm not sure where the rest of my track got sat pulling stuff apart. But I'm working on this corner down here right now. We've almost got the full train layout back together. Just took and finished putting the border all the way around. It looks like we're 2 turns short here. You know, I've got more. Looks like we might have to go to the bin over here and get a couple of corners. I'm not sure where the corners were that were in the previous build. I'm sure if you have train track, you know, we've got a whole tub of corners here. have 100 corners compared to 50 straights. Hopefully this will all line up here for us. Seems to be decent. Everything seems to be snug here. Don't see anything sticking up. Few things here and there, but that's just for need to be adjusted and just pushed down a little bit. Alrighty, so there we go. I'm gonna take and clean some of the stuff off the table here. Just real quick. I did see that those Mercedes that I needed are back in stock, so I think I will be ordering those also tomorrow, Rich. That way I get those. I've got all the other new Speed Champs. They're not built yet, but I'd like to get this series or whatever before they're out of stock again. We have that. Probably set all of this stuff down for now. So it's a little cleaner up here on the table. Still have a lot of sorting to get done. Especially after taking everything apart and rebuilding, which is probably what I'm known best for. So all of this off of here, all of these tiles here. See if we can reach that down. Take that off. And turn the camera straight here again. So that's probably going to be one of the next things I upgrade as a camera system too. I'm just hardwired in right now with a HDMI cable. Alrighty, let's put some of our train on here. I actually almost pulled the trigger and bought a third set of this the other day. They have it at Target right now here in the US for 127 USD, which is not too bad at all. I did buy 2 sets just so I had the matching locomotives, one on each side. I do not have a motor in this one right now. It's just in the one car here. Now it's going to be finding the remote. Hopefully this is the right remote here. We'll see if we can power this train up. It says it's all synced up here. Get on the other side here. See if we can get any power out of this. Hopefully we don't have a derailment. Does look like the batteries are getting low on it. Whoops, I think I accidentally hit the stop button there. No, either shot in my controller or in the train itself. Let's actually take some of these off and see what we get by just running the one here. Let's take these off for now. See if that increases the speed here. Not too much. It does look like my batteries are about to die, especially when it gets down to the corner there. Kind of wants to shut down. It should be going twice the speed. We'll definitely have to get some new batteries on there, but at least it is making the circuit, so everything is held down correctly and in place. So I think once we get some new batteries on there, we should be all set. Yeah, this battery in here, it's actually turning orange and green, so I'm pretty sure the batteries are dead in this. I believe I have more here somewhere, but I'm not sure if I have my small screwdriver handy to get batteries out. I tried to order this big set of AC Delco online or something. I forget, it was like $20 for 48 batteries. I don't know if I can remember how to do this. I believe this all on snaps here. Oh, destroying my train here. It's been a while since I've even messed with this. Alright, that comes off. And I believe this pulls out of here. Now we're in trouble. Now we're all taken apart here. And I'm not sure if this screwdriver is going to work. I don't believe so. We're going to have to search for our other screwdriver here, and I'm not sure where it got put. There's another battery pack, but I do not believe there's batteries in it. is batteries in this. How charged these ones are. Let's see if the battery pack. Oh, there we go. All right. Might be in business here without having to change those. I can remember how it goes back together here now. That goes on this side. This one on this side. I believe that slides on down like that. This goes back on here. Back of our train snaps here. And this, I believe, just kind of sits in here. If it's, I believe it's this way. Alrighty. Let's see if we get any more power out of this now. If anyone's even still. Uh-oh. Oh, we have a train still. Not really. Oh. Well, there's a train, guys. Oh. Guess I shouldn't have tried going that quick with it to start with. That's funny right there. Nope, that's what happens when you have derail. Oh, that was pretty fun. Now I actually know how to build. Let's see. First off, if we can. Oh, now I just pulled the battery cover off. Oh, nice. Now I even destroyed it even more. Okay. I believe the windows went in the back here. Then we have these that went on next. I believe this goes this way. I think we have two more edges here. I believe the windows go in the center here. Oops.
Okay, I'm gonna put this back in. Just there. Nope, I actually built this all backwards. Oh, sorry guys. What happens when your train goes flying off the table? This is actually the front up here. So I was building it backwards. This goes here. Actually, I'm gonna grab my other one here for reference. Let's see, this goes this way. That one goes over here. This, on their battery pack. Put this back in, hopefully. I think that's right there. This goes there. This one will go here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get her put back together here. Definitely not a durable train. I like doing my own mocks. We're missing. This is the back. This definitely goes there. This goes up here. This one's here. There we go, possibly. Alrighty. 20 minutes later, we figured it out. Something's not lined up right though. Could just be this wire hanging down too low here. Okay, so let's take and add some more weight onto here. That way, hopefully, it don't happen again. But we will see. The way it's running, it seems like it should be able to pull all the cars. We might actually just hook all of them up and see if that helps out. And hopefully we don't have another derailment with all the cars on the track. Alrighty, let's see how this works. Well, I guess first you gotta add a magnet on this side. I guess we'll go in reverse. You kind of push it. Oh, something's not obviously pushed down tight enough or something around those corners, because now we just lost the whole thing. Hello, Lego and things. Yes, hopefully I will. I believe the table size altogether. Hello, Lego and things. Yes, hopefully I will. I believe the table size altogether be 180 feet by 60 feet. So I believe I can do 18 32 by 32 base plates long and six base plates wide. But we did just have another derailment here, so which means we are going to have train parts everywhere here. Which means I'm going to have to take and rebuild all of that again. Have train parts everywhere here. Which means I'm going to have to take and rebuild all of that again. So that might wrap it up for today. Now we have train parts everywhere here. We're even missing some of the wheels. Both sets of wheels on that one came off. Have to crawl under the table here a bit. Have to crawl under the table here a bit. Alrighty. Parts from our train. parts and stuff everywhere here now. There's our train now. But we are gonna have to take and get all that guys, so nothing like crashing a stream literally. But I'm gonna take and for now and probably get something to eat. I might come back later today, but I appreciate everyone stopping by. I've seen Cliff stop by here, Miss Bricks, my sister Amanda. I've seen Ninja was in chat there. Two whoops. Brett Build stopped by. Sorry, Brett, I missed you there, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. 14 Bricks, thanks for stopping in. Joseph, on your lunch break. Matthew, good luck if you start on. Need any help? A lot of people are very nice and we'll give you tips there if you need any help. Rich, thank you for stopping in. And Rich, thank you for stopping in. And Lego and Things, nice to meet you. And I'm not sure if I'm subscribed, but see if you have a channel also. And we'll take and give you a sub there. But I think that's going to wrap it up for now, guys. So as always, happy building. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys next time.